Your next comedian coming to the stage comes by way of Parkersburg, West Virginia. It's Ted Hudkins!
Maslin, how are you tonight? Gotta keep up that excitement. Yes, I am from West Virginia, where Dollar General is our official state flour. Yeah, those things are starting to appear in more fields than dandelions, okay? Now, I know I'm from West Virginia, but I have a kinship with you Ohioans, okay? We can't stand Michigan either. In fact, I heard one time that Michigan fans were having a drinking contest. You know what I rooted for? Alcohol poisoning. Now, before we go any further, I do have to give you this little bit of a warning, is that I have level 1 autism. Now, what that means is I'm going to stutter, I'm going to repeat my words, but we're all cool with that, right? Okay, now, I'm going to answer the question that came to your mind, which is, how do you get the level 2 autism? Well, that's simple. You go in the castle, you rescue the princess. And I gotta say this to everyone. Ladies, I gotta say this. If you're gonna have sex with someone, have sex with an autistic person. I'll tell you why. Because they will make sure you know that what we're gonna do to you before we even try it. We may involve paperwork, okay? Oh, you didn't like that? Well, here on page 6 it says you liked it, but don't worry. What we'll do is just cross your name out in this and we'll just continue on. Wait a minute, wait. What do you mean you're not interested in anymore? Here on page 9, we're going to go at least 20 minutes. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to charge you an early cancellation fee. But I'll say this. If you're going to have sex with an autistic person, be specific. Don't tell them things that could be open to interpretation. Never say something like, finger me. I go, And another thing is never ever say to them, make me scream. Like, okay, you have student loan debt. Well, I'm going to tell you, as you can tell, I'm a bit of a heavyset person, so what the hell, let's do some fat jokes about myself, okay? So I tell you this, I've been working out, I've been working on my core, except the problem is my core is caramel. At one time I've been working out and I was breathing heavily, and people from a distance think I was practicing Lamaze. Actually, considering it's me, it should be pronounced lame ass. I actually have a stage name. I call myself the Mountain. You know why they call me the Mountain, right? Because climbing on top of me will get you winded. Okay, one more fat joke. Okay. I like to do 69s, except the problem is at my size, they end up looking like 88s. Well, I will tell you that I have been losing a lot. In fact, I've lost 75 pounds. Well, thank you. Thank you all very much. Except that, I have not achieved my ultimate goal. My ultimate goal is I would like to someday walk around and not have babies look at my chest and they start licking their lips. There was one time in which the baby crawled on top of me and started biting my nipple. And it bit in a certain way, and then stuffing starts coming out of my nipple. It was cold. It was going to be, oh my goodness, my nipple was leaking soft serve. And of course, the baby got curious, so you went over to the other nipple so you can get chocolate out of the other one. That's why some babies point and go, Dairy Queen! Dairy Queen! Well, I'll tell you this, I've learned a lot of stuff, and evidently, this is what I learned. Evidently, my tits work more often than the machine at McDonald's. Well, I'll tell you, you've all been a good audience. I just got one more joke for all of you, okay? There was a little girl at the hospital, and she went to the doctor. The doctor went, She actually went to the doctor and says, Doctor, can I ask you a question? Doctor said, sure. Little girl asked, why are you taking Mrs. Johnson to the top floor? And the doctor says, well, Mrs. Johnson's about to pass away. So what we're going to do, we're going to take her to the top floor. So when she does, her trip to the afterlife is as short as possible. That's cute, isn't it? That is cute. Then the little girl said, Doctor, I got another question for you. The doctor said, sure. The little girl asked, why'd you take Mr. Franklin to the basement? Doctor said, same reason. And that is my time. Thank you all very much. You keep it up for the rest of the comics, okay?
Give a call for Chad Hudkins one time.